Hello. Hello, Cade's Wrath community. Sorry about the little start there. And by sorry, I mean I'm not sorry at all. Hold on a moment. I should probably turn down the music in this game, even though it is already silent as is. I'll put it down there. Alright. Johnny here, and I am doing a VOD for Cade's Wrath. And as I just figured out, there is a new patch out, which is very neat. Very neat. This gives me hope for Red Alert 3 that maybe one day that 1.13 may actually be released. But that's not what this is about. This is about Cade's Wrath. I just finished doing a VOD for StarCraft 2, which I have posted. Well, will post. Well, I'll probably post it as you watch this. It should be posted on there. On the VOD section for StarCraft 2. And this here will be posted on the VOD section for Cade's Wrath. Now, why am I doing these random why am I doing these random casts? Well, I think it's just to hone my skills, you know. I wanted to know how exactly would I cast in areas where I don't know the metagame and don't know what I'm talking about half the time. So this is kind of a test and possibly a very good thing to do for myself. And plus, I guess I always wanted to do a cast for this game. It'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool to do a VOD. Possibly the only VOD I will ever do for Cade's Wrath. So let's just get this match started, rather than just waste time talking about me. It's been a long time since I've seen this loading screen. Actually, it's been a while since I played Cade's Wrath at all. In fact, I'm a Xbox 360 Cade's Wrath player. Yep, I came from there. And it's a lot different from the PC gameplay, that's for sure. Actually, no, I didn't play too much Cade's Wrath on the 360 online. Unlike Command & Conquer 3. Command & Conquer 3 I played so much on the 360 online. I think I stopped playing Cade's Wrath on the 360 because purifiers were just freaking OP. This freaking walk through your opponent's base. Basically it was just click and just click on the other side of your opponent's base, put him on a what's it called? Aggressive stance, and he would just burn down everything in a split second. Since everybody played 40k and no rush, basically. You get a whole bunch of purifiers. You can't kill those dang invincible purifiers. And then they reach your base and they burn everything nearly instantly. So brutal. So very brutal. But I'm not too fond of Cade's Wrath in general because it's just too slow for me. I'd rather the economy system of Command & Conquer 3 into Cade's Wrath because it was just Cade's Wrath economy is just too slow for me to enjoy. So let's get this commentary started. We have a purple screen, and I think screen, let's see, tab, any button here? Does any, what button does what? What is this? Oh, since when is it? Oh, jeez. Okay, we have, oh yeah, I was taking 10 minutes to figure out how to pronounce this guy's name. I think I figured just to say it exactly like how I made Microsoft Sam say it. Niglfar. Yeah, really weird niglfar, but that'll have to do. So we have niglfar playing as the Traveler 59, and on the right side we have DirtyDutch playing as Black Hand. So Black Hand, Cyan, Black Hand, DirtyDutch, Nod, Black Hand. Speaking of Black Hand, we have some Confessor Cabals out on the field, doing their thing, doing their scouting. Ooh yeah, they are badass. Alright, so Scrin looks like Scrin has control of 2 Tiberian spikes, and by Tiberian, I mean Tiberium. The collectors are being built, and the economies are on track. The second refineries are being placed, and the MCV of Nod is on the move. I wonder where he's going. Let's see, these Black Hands are heading towards their opponent. Nice little Black Hands here. Gonna do a little bit of scouting. Let's see how much vision that gives Dirty Dutch. His mini-map is off, so I cannot see that. Thanks for that. Now I have no idea what's going on. Alright, so looks like maybe these guys encountered some buzzers, or no, they walked through Tiberium because Tiberium is poisonous to people. Oh yeah, the MCVs are on the move because they're going for their little expansions. I came from the 360, and in the 360 world, everybody liked to use the surveyors to expand. Yeah, you don't really see that here. People aren't really that dumb here. I mean, 360 gameplay was mainly just every build order was just crane. That was it. Everybody craned. If you weren't craning, you weren't anything. So we have about 6 harvesters out on the map for our Nod player here, and about looks like 5 for our Scrin, our traveler, our beloved traveler alien faction. Scrin. This is Scrin, not Reaper, right? Yeah. This is traveler. And by Scrin, I mean Scrin traveler. Man, it's complicated. You know, it's not like 0 Hour when they have like the clear in front of you, like that is a super weapon general. You know that's the super weapon general because you see that MCV and it basically has that symbol of the super weapon general. You'd be like, that's the super weapon general. Of course, there's other things that tell you that's the super weapon general, but I always knew that. And this is another reason I didn't like Kane's Wrath so much, is that the faction diversity just wasn't really that noticeable. I mean, it's there. It does make a difference. It definitely makes a difference. But it's definitely not noticeable. I could mistake this Black Hand for Nod, other than that he has a Cabal squad. That's the only thing. And by Cabal, I mean Confessor Cabal. Other than the Confessor Cabals, there's no other way I can really tell. Well, then I guess he doesn't have stealth collectors. Maybe it's just my lack of being playing Black Hand or playing Kane's Wrath in general. I guess I just don't know the other factions that well. But it's just definitely not in my face, I guess. So we got a little bit of some tier 1 forces of attack bikes and buggies heading towards the southern side of the map, chipping off some pieces of. I hate that about this game. Oh, I thought it wasn't losing any health. I was like, what the hell is up with that? But no, unfortunately, the buzzers was actually blocking me from actually detecting it. I should turn health bars on, but I do not like health bars. They annoy me. I rather appreciate the graphics like this. Get rid of this. At least this still works like this. What is that? Is that an engineer? That looked like an engineer to me. Tiberium spikes are under attack, but Scrin quickly lays down the lightning spike, so we called. I had no idea it was called that until I clicked on it. Smooth moves from Johnny. I'm actually more familiar with the units of StarCraft 2 than I am with Command & Conquer 3 right now, which is very strange, considering I've played Command & Conquer 3 for a lot longer than I did for StarCraft 2. So it looks like our Scrin player, Traveler 59, Dirty Dutch. Wait, no, this is not Dirty Dutch. This is niglfar. Yeah, niglfar. niglfar building up the shock trooper force. He's on tier 3, but not building anything for tier 3. Looks like he's probably gonna go for a experimental. This isn't Supreme Commander. What's it called? Epic units. There we go. Epic unit. First thing that came to mind, experimental units. But no, these are not experimentals. These are epic units. I don't know if you can hear that, but my dog is barking like crazy in the background. That must mean my brother is home. So the Cabal squads, or the Confessor Cabal, have their upgrade. They've been researched with these. How do I know what upgrades it has? Shouldn't it just be like there? Do they automatically start with a Black Hand guy? No, I don't remember seeing that. What the heck is going on? What is this game? I hate this game. No wonder I stopped playing this. I don't understand a thing what's going on. Everything's just not there in my face. It's like I don't know what upgrades he has. I can't see. Oh, I see. I understand now. I see. Yeah, he does have the upgrades. Alright. These tanks have their little frontal upgrade, their little dozer blade. This was a very not so smart move, as he just walks his unit right through. He walks his entire army through his opponent's base, letting all of his units just get picked off here. I don't think this was a very smart idea, as his units are just easy pickings for our Scrin player here, our niglfar. Where is the collectors of this guy? All the collectors of Scrin or Traveler 59 seem to be at the bottom of the map here. On the right we have a big infantry squad, or infantry force. They should do very well against these shock troopers, as shock troopers, if I remember correctly, are not strong versus infantry. In fact, I think they're weak against infantry. Let's see. Plasma disc launchers, I don't remember that upgrade. This game has upgrades. I don't really play many games that really have upgrades like this. And by many games I only play Red Alert 3, right? So yes, walk your infantry right through the Tiberium. I'm sure they like that. You think you're Zocon or something. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just picking on them. You make the slightest mistake, I will pick on you for it. Haha. That was really weird. I won't do that again. Alright, we got a whole bunch of beam cannons. Beam cannon is one of the most underused units on the 360. It's cool to see these units being used. And we have a whole bunch of annoying corruptors healing this Eradicator Hexapod. Man, corruptors are a pain in the ass. But they will be going down as there is a whole bunch of infantry which are being stomped on, trampled on by this Eradicator Hexapod, which is just doing so much damage. The corruptors are just melting the infantry. Units of our Black Hen player are just falling left and right. He is being completely dominated in this battle. I'm not quite sure how exactly he's going to have. I'm not sure how he's going to come on top of this little battle. We even have a Devastator warship on the other side, and oh man, he is all weird distorted. I'm not quite sure the name of that ability. Possibly distortion field. That might be actually a StarCraft 2 name. I don't know what you call this move. I don't know what that is, but it does look very distorted, and it does look like he's in another dimension. I think that's what it was, some sort of dimension thing. Either way, he's looking real good, as he is unkillable right now. But on the other side, he can't kill anything of his own. The Devastator warships finish off what was left of our Nod forces, which I think he should have just retreated with them, but I'm not quite sure it works like that in this game. There's a whole bunch of shock troopers still left for our Traveler 59 player. The Tiberian fields on the north side here for our screen is repopulating, and over here we can see that our Nod player has taken a third expansion, and by third expansion I mean like third Tiberian field. It doesn't really work like expansion in this game now, does it? It looks like the Shredder turrets are upgraded as well, which are giving them even better anti-infantry attack power. I think I remember. Isn't that good against infantry? No, it's just increased attack damage. These are naturally good anti-infantry turrets, aren't they? That's what they're there for. Very nice. This guy looks like our Black Hen player, who is DirtyDutch. Knows he seems to be prepared for anything our screen player has prepared. He just seems to have something ready for each and every attack. But when he did go for his own attack, it seemed that he just got completely dominated. The Prodigy is doing really good, not getting hit by anything, as it's super fast and it kind of like prances around. The Eradicator Hexapod showing its invincibility as it is constantly healed by corruptors. I freaking hate epic units more than anything in the world. I really do. And it looks like this epic unit actually is promoted right now, and if I remember correctly, promoted epic units are just amazing, especially once they get promoted to heroic. Then they're just unstoppable. You can just walk them into the largest unfair situation, and they just dominate the world. And I'm not sure what upgrades he has on his little legs here. Looks to be possibly some anti-infantry. So it looks like all the Tiberium spikes, nope, one Tiberium spike of our Traveler 59 player has been destroyed, which is going to slightly hurt his economy, but not by too much. Our Nod player is looking very fine here, as he has a whole bunch of Tiberium, especially compared to our little screen player, who uses his ability to build a second field right beside his other field. That's a cool ability. I remember David.cnc telling me about that, and I was like, oh, that's what that ability is so good for. Because I used to always use it on my opponent's base. I never realized that it actually helps with replenish. I suppose it could be used to kill something that's like very close to dead and you need to kill it, like possibly a... what's this called? This doesn't have a specific name. War Chasm. They don't all have a specific name. I guess I'll just call them epic structures. I don't know. They should just be called something default like that. Anyways, our little experimental, our little epic structures Look at the massive, intense air force of our screen player. I haven't seen air forces like this since like the 360. 360, all screen air forces were just devastators. Little primary assault carriers. Primary. Planetary assault carriers. My bad. Because I was gonna say Protoss. Oh my god, I am so unfamiliar with this game right now. Because our Nod player here has his Black Hand, he doesn't get any stealth. That is the disadvantage of Black Hand. And he also has some nice anti-air capabilities though, because he has the Mantis, and the Mantis I think is like a replacement for the stealth tank, because they don't get a stealth tank, but they still need some good anti-air, so they get the Mantis. Mantis is, I think, a really strong anti-air. I'm not 100% on that though. I just assume so. The planetary assault carriers using their ion storms to protect themselves even further, making the screen force even more annoying than they were already. The planetary assault carriers are tearing up this little Tiberian field expansion here. Looks like the Tiberian field over here on the south is replenishing, just like the Tiberian field at the northern side of our screen base is also replenishing. This will give a nice boost of economy. The economies are not completely drained. This is what I'm basically trying to say here, that the players both have a very steady economy. Shouldn't count either one out. More infantry walking through Tiberium, blue Tiberium in particular. Now, if I remember correctly, the more Tiberium there is in one spot, the faster it grows. So looks like our screen player is finally being pushed back. Even though he did seem to have a decent advantage going on for him, it doesn't seem to be working out so well now that he has less forces. The Redeemer is out though. The Redeemer, as I've been looking at for the past minute, is out and is tearing up the battlefield with its amazing lasers. And it looks like it has, I think those are engineers that are like auto heal. I think. Maybe I'm not seeing anything. Maybe no. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at. I forgot how to recognize what's on what on the epic units right now. I just know that putting zone troopers inside of Marvs was a really awesome combination. Or zone raiders in particular. Those were pretty brutal. Back that up with some anti-air. Get that heroic. Yeah, you got an unstoppable fighting machine. Now we have a clash of the Titans as the Hexapod is going to be battling it out against the Redeemer. The Hexapod just ranked up again, putting it at the elite rank, making it even tougher than it was before. Our Nod player's forces is very it doesn't have much forces around it compared to our Scrin player, who has tons of forces backing up his. He is very outnumbered. He's going to have to he might have to retreat, but there's a whole bunch of reinforcements coming from the other side of the map, which is a whole bunch of infantry, typical of a Black Hand player. If I remember correctly, Black Hand loves their infantry. So the Black Hands are all upgraded too. And it looks like the Redeemer has fallen, and that is not going to be good for our Black Hand. This is very bad news for the Black Hand player. And I should say DirtyDutch, that is his name right now. As he is not using a different name. Okay. That is good. Okay, that was really strange. Alright. The Eradicator Hexapod. The Beast. Man, this thing is really close to heroic. If this thing reaches heroic, that would be like GG right there. These heroic epic units are just freaking OP. They are the most amazing things in the world. They basically can destroy planets. That's how good they are. There's nothing that can stand in a heroic epic unit's way. A whole bunch of infantry has been something. I'm not sure what happened there. I just know it's prevented them from continuing the chase of the Eradicator Hexapod. It looks like I've been vastly underestimating the power of Black Hand infantry. The Black Hand infantry force is really working out for our Black Hand player. I am not too familiar with the metagame of Kane's Wrath. And it looks like there's a whole bunch of shock troopers heading up to the top of the map. And they are going to be backing off, it would seem. Oh wait, no, they changed their mind. They're going to continue, and they're going to be a little bit shot up from this. Yes, I do remember the range on these babies. Oh, blink like Blink Stalkers in StarCraft 2, blink. You know they totally stole blink from shock troopers. You know Stalkers were totally based off the shock troop. You know they were kind of similar, aren't they? They have their legs, they're all purpley, and shock troopers and Stalkers look almost identical. But shock troopers are better. Freaking shock troopers. Alright, you know, they both can shoot ground and air. That's freaking great. That is great. Oh wow, structures being sold to get the black handle to take out these stalkers in my... Oh, I even called them stalkers. Oh man. I meant to say shock troopers. Looks like the MCV is laser fenced. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I remember laser fences. I haven't seen laser fences. I haven't seen anything in this game. It's been a long time since I've seen Command & Conquer 3. Good old obelisks of light. Man, sometimes I miss this game, but then I remember how easily things get stuck on things, and I just get frustrated right away. And I don't play it anymore. Looks like he sends the Eradicator Hexapod in alone. I do not understand the logic in this, as he is completely outnumbered. He must have some sort of plan. Oh, and the Raider Bug is using the EMP to turn off this Eradicator Hexapod. There is no reinforcements. This Eradicator Hexapod is all in alone. Where is the rest of the sprint forces? This Eradicator Hexapod is a little distorted here, which is going to save it temporarily. Oh, he's going to retreat through the wormhole. Very nice save for our sprint player, and a very unnecessary attack. But looks like the Redeemer uses his ability, which is... What is going on here? This is very strange. The Eradicator Hexapod is not able to make the wormhole right now, and he is so close. His face is right inside of it. The sprint player, our niglfar, has to find a way to save his Eradicator Hexapod. The wormhole is gone. He needs to do something now. He needs to get this Eradicator Hexapod out of there. And it looks like he's going to try to kill these buggies. It looks like the buggies are going down. He might be able to save it just in time, but he is completely being overwhelmed by all this infantry. Come on, get it out of there. It is so close to heroic. If it got heroic, it is heroic. The Eradicator Hexapod is heroic. Where did it go? Where did the Eradicator Hexapod go? Where are you? There you are. Who saved you? There you are, Mr. Prodigy. Ladies and gentlemen, our Eradicator Hexapod is heroic. And you remember what I was saying about heroic units, heroic epic units before, that they were like the end of the world. Eradicator Hexapod heroic against super infantry army, no supply cap, because this is not 360, this is not StarCraft 2. You can just build whatever the hell you want and not worry about it. We love Command & Conquer. He has such a big army that the other units are not responding. This is why I hate this game so much. This is why I stopped playing, because I get so frustrated. He has such a big army that he can't even control it all. Half his units won't respond because he has too many units. Why is this the way it is? It's just the way it is. But there is a massive force either way, and it is going to be very hard to stop. Hold on a moment. We have a mothership, and the mothership will do a massive chain reaction. And it looks like he's going to force fire on his own structures. Holy crap, this is very dangerous. This is a very, very risky move. How is he going to guarantee he hits the infantry? Oh, he didn't guarantee it at all. He didn't guarantee it one bit. Wait a second. The infantry did get caught in the chain reaction after all. And oh my god, the mothership, the counter, oh my freaking god. Oh man, that is insane. I can't believe he pulled that off. That is amazing. After destroying about his entire base, he did manage to counter this attack. This match is growing very close, but our Nog player here still has MCV, can still rebuild, can still do what he can. And it looks like he did take control of the blue Tiberian field. He still has lots of money, but he's going to need to rebuild that army if he wants to stand a chance against the heroic Eradicator Hexapod. Oh my god. The heroic Eradicator, ladies and gentlemen. There it is, walking in all of its might. As it has killed countless soldiers to reach the rank it has reached. Congratulations, Hexapod. You are the master of all Hexapods. There still is a mothership here, though. The mothership still exists. Mama. Oh, mama. It's like a halo over the Eradicator Hexapod. It's the angel. The angel of aliens. Alright, now I'm done admiring the heroic rank. We can look over here as we can see that more and more stuff of our Nod player is being destroyed. It looks like the mastermind must have got The Mastermind got friggin' down and dirty on our Nod player, but it looks like he didn't lose his MCV. I thought he lost his MCV. I was gonna say, oh man, that friggin' Prodigy was like, I'm the man, you're not the man. Oh yeah. There are still lots of Tiberium to be collected. The economies are not completely drained. This match is a lot more exciting than the StarCraft 2 match I just viewed. I gotta say, Kane's Wrath can be a very entertaining game. A little bit of lag there, typical. That always happens about middle of my little casts here. The match rages on. We have a whole bunch of Raider buggies. Who knows what they're gonna do? I mean, they're not gonna stand a chance. They're not gonna stand a chance in hell against our heroic Hexapod. What is he even doing sending these over? Is he doing like a bit of scouting? Because scouting actually matters in Command & Conquer? Is that it? Is that why? The good old reverse move that has no punishment. Unlike Red Alert 3, when you reverse move in Red Alert 3, your units will actually move slower. Not in Command & Conquer 3. In Command & Conquer 3, everything, and no matter what direction it's going, moves equal speed. Look how lightweight those units look. These buggies look like they can die from a feather. Some more planetary fortress, some more planetary assault carriers out on the field. Looks like the mothership has been destroyed, and wow, no wonder he was building Raider buggies, because we have a whole bunch of planetary assault carriers, and Raider buggies look like they own, but the Raider buggies are suffering pretty hard right here. But of course, they do not cost nearly as much as a planetary assault carrier. Looks like the Hexapod is going through a wormhole? What's up with this wormhole? What the hell's going on? Apparently a wormhole has just occurred and he just wormholed to the weirdest spot ever. The Nod player has rebuilt his army though. He is gathering up an army for his second wave. What else does our Nod player have? He has a construction yard, and he's going to be building some more refineries. He does not have an epic unit of his own, and I think he might lose because of the heroic Eradicator Hexapod. There's not too many Corruptors healing it. There's about 3 there, I think. Maybe there's just 4 actually bunched up. It looks like 3, though. Let me double-click. Double-click. Double-click doesn't work when you're Observer, apparently, so I can't really check. That sucks, man. It's like, what is this game? What is this game? Why does nothing I need work? Jeez. Well, we have 3 Corruptors. And it looks like nothing else is happening over at Scrin base, except for the drone platform. Building something, but he just cancelled whatever his drone platform just tried to build. It was cancelled. And he started building some more units. What is he going to build? What does he feel he needs? Remember, our player here is Traveler 59. And Traveler 59, they have their Traveler engines, but I'm not seeing that coming into play. Because now that I remember correctly, this icon isn't highlighted. When the unit has an upgrade, it becomes highlighted, right? Like this. This is highlighted rather than not highlighted. It's highlighted. And the battle continues. Here it is. This is the battle. He's gonna have to EMP the Eradicator Hexapod, but the Eradicator Hexapod is a freaking beast, as it is heroic, doing what it can to save the world. It is heroic, and it is now also shut down. So much infantry laying all they possibly can on the Scrin's epic unit, even the beam cannon. It's just like War of the Worlds, ladies and gentlemen. And this Eradicator Hexapod is freaking under attack by every single soldier that our Nod player has. It is so close to dead. Oh my freaking god. Save it. No! It is down. Oh my god. I can't believe it was killed. Holy crap. What could he have done to save that? I have no idea, because I don't really understand the game that well. But I just know that was freaking insane. So much attack. And it was only after he killed it, all of his units started to die. What was up with that? Either way, even though he did manage to kill the epic unit, that all of his forces did fire on the epic units, he should have less units to fight the rest of these babies. But it doesn't seem like that's too much of the case. It looks like the Eradicator Hexapod was the meat of the force, which is Traveler 59. However, beam cannons cannot shoot air units. We have what's left of the planetary assault carriers. They are replenishing their little drone things. Now, planetary assault carriers are much like the carriers in StarCraft, except you don't have to pay for the little interceptors. But I'm not quite sure what their name is in this game. They're like mini drone attack things. Now, what's interesting to me is that our screen player, our Charlie 59, has only been on like 2 Tiberian fields the whole entire match. And of course, 1 Tiberian spike after the second one died. He's been with a drastically less economy, but has been fighting back just as well. He nearly lost earlier on because of the mothership. He did manage to hold on just barely. This match is not over yet, though. Our Charlie 59 player has not given up and doesn't look like he's going to give up anytime soon. But he's definitely under attack, and it looks like he's going to need a bit more of a stronger economy if he wants to stand a chance. Nod, on the other hand, has 2 refineries near this patch of Tiberium. In fact, our Nod player has so much collectors all over the map, it's surprising that he could ever run out of money. He has a whole bunch of beam cannons to support that obelisk of light. I'm pretty sure he'll have a lot more as well. Let's take a look at the player's current economy. See how much money they still have. DirtyDutch is at 9,000 credits, not spending a thing. It looks like he actually needs silos he hasn't been spending. DirtyDutch is as rich as I thought. DirtyDutch, you are rich. Build some freaking barracks and start spamming some more of that little infantry of yours. However, Mr. Traveler 59 is at 4,000 credits? Where the heck did this money come from? Is it normal to stack up money in Command & Conquer 3? Because I'm pretty sure it isn't. Looks like both players with a failure to spend. However, it is definitely in favor of DirtyDutch as he has so much money he can't even... There's a big difference is that our scrim player here needs to spend money. But the Nod player... He just has a lot of freaking money that he can't spend. This is looking very bad for our scrim player. And they put them in this little slowdown field, if I'm correct. That's some sort of slowdown. Slows down your opponent's units so they can't really run away. And those beam cannons are sure taking a lot of damage from the scrim units. Sorry, that yawn was not because I was bored. It was because my jaw is tired from talking so much. And oh my god, the emergency cell as he is giving up. That's GG. DirtyDutch pulls off the win. DirtyDutch had his opponent in the defensive position all match. He was really controlling him. niglfar really didn't get to do too much of harassment or counterattacks. He tried to attack. He even had that heroic hexapod, but that just wasn't enough to fight DirtyDutch. DirtyDutch really showed some amazing skill there, taking control of about 4 Tiberian fields, but even with the big disadvantage, niglfar did manage to put up a really good fight. Look at the difference in the income rate for both players. Just a 3,000 credit difference. Absolutely insane. And just look at the unit kill death ratio. Of course, this is caused because DirtyDutch did build a lot of infantry. I think I read a comment where DirtyDutch was upset with someone uploading a replay of him losing. I think maybe that was it. I'm not sure if DirtyDutch will be upset with me doing a VOD without asking. If I was gonna say, I'm gonna say this. I'm sorry for doing this without permission. I was just really in the mood to do something, and this match seemed to be like it was going to be something good, so I just picked this match up right away, and I didn't want to wait for his response, because I was like, when I'm in the mood to do something, I have to do it then, because then I might not want to do it later. That's how my mind works. I have to do it now, and if I don't do it now, I will never, ever want to do it again. So, I am done with my Kane's Wrath VOD. My StarCraft one should be done uploading to YouTube, which I will now put up the link to the StarCraft 2 section. And I guess I will begin uploading this to YouTube after saving it, which will take about 30 minutes on Windows Media Player, especially considering how long this VOD actually is. It's been good. Maybe I'll do it again sometime. Probably not. This has been really fun. Actually, this is actually a lot better. This went a lot better than my cast for StarCraft 2. This was actually a very intense matchup. I had a lot of fun. Hopefully more good games can be played. See y'all later.